Live from Alumni Hall on the campus of Ohio Dominican. It's Ohio Valley Sports Online bringing you Ohio High School Athletic Association State Basketball Championships. In this special event brought to our audience by Thrifty Hertz in Steubenville, Napa Auto Care in Wintersville, Hauser's Furniture, M Media, IBEW. Tonight's game on Ohio Valley Sports Online features the Catholic Central High School Crusaders, who are having a dream season. Coach Don Ogden starting 5 seniors and stands at a school-tying record of 22 wins against only 3 losses in the take on Portsmouth Notre Dame Titans, coming in at 19-5. They're also a senior team. We'll get back and we'll talk to them after mentioning our sponsors of Ross's Mulch and More, Poe Financial Services, Berryman Chemicals, Electric O, It's Electric, Capital Recovery Systems, The Windfall Company, The O Patio and Pub on Lane, Wheeling American Legion Post 1. They're out on the court right now with our Guida, with our Gumbar Heating, Cooling, and Refrigeration as the captains are meeting. Guida Law Offices, Corey Winget, Baird Wealth Management, Cedar One Realty, Jimmy John, Commissioner Eric Timmons, Mario's Italian Restaurant, State Farm Agent Casey Johnson, Ed Sports, Mosty Funeral Home, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Water Transfer, Tri-State Mobile Ideology, the Ohio Motor Group, First Westminster Church, Convenient Food Mart, M&M Hardware, Valley Converting, Jacob & Sons Meats, Best Western at Franciscan Square, West Banco, Hood's Pharmacy, Village Sleep Center, Steve's Fish and Chips, Josephine's Carryout, Lancia Villa Royale, the National Colloid Company, Trinity Health Systems, Center Strength and Fitness, The Target Shop, Attorney Adam Martello, Signs Limited, Wintersville Trophy Shop, The Rink at Franciscan Square, and Total Sports Connection. The Crusaders taking on the Titans. More on the Capital Recovery Systems pregame report right after these messages. All right, we're back here at Alumni Hall on the campus of Ohio Dominican, right outside of Columbus, inside Columbus, as the Crusaders getting to the regionals. Flack, it's been 41 years. The Crusaders having a heck of a year. OVAC champions, district champions, got a school-tying 22 wins. I mean, dream season for Clyde D'Angelo's counterpart, Donnie Ogden. Thinking about Clyde, he wished the team well.
Well, Clyde was my coach, and, that was my junior year the last time that we went to the regionals. We had a great senior-laden team, as the Crusaders do this year, and they're going up against a team that's got a lot of seniors themselves. 4 out of their top 6 guys are seniors with the Portsmouth Notre Dame team, and this is going to be a good one, Coach. Our guys feel confident, but Portsmouth has been around a little bit. They've got a veteran club also, so we'll look forward to that. Central looking to be a part of history. I believe when you were still in school, that was the only time that Central won a regional game, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely.
And this will be a big step toward history. Easy to say right now that this Central team is one of the top 5 Central teams in the history of the school's boys basketball program, and they want to take another step. These seniors and Coach Ogden and Coach Leary and Coach Runkle are determined to make their mark in history. So we will look forward to a great matchup tonight and two very determined veteran teams.
Yeah, with the Titans coming in at 19-5, the Crusaders at least 22 wins, going after the school record set in 1973 by the best basketball team I think ever to come out of Central, with Jimmy Wood, Dave Slomsky, Kimmy Roush sitting right here to our left, Johnny Kolikovo, Nicky Fornsaglia was on that team, but that team had 22 wins as well. John Neese's best team. Them seniors went to back-to-back regionals. So, but task at hand right now, Flack, is to win and move on. Got a chance to talk to Benji Rook before the game. Very, very, very confident. Let's hope that flows over into the actual game.
Well, Benji's a great young man. He should be confident. He's had a heck of a season. He's Central's all-time leading scorer in that upper echelon of great players who ever played here. What we need to see tonight for a Central victory, and you and I have talked about this, one of the keys, we need to see some balanced scoring. We've got some guys who are very capable of it.
Absolutely.
You've got Camden Bradley, the big guy inside, along with Tommy Purgie. They've got a height advantage. The tallest guy who's going to play tonight for Portsmouth, Notre Dame, is 6 foot tall. And we've got a couple Tommy Purgie's 6'1", 6'2". Camden Bradley's about 6'3". You got Andrew Rohde at 6'1". Well, they've got a size advantage, so hopefully Central will be able to use that. And I can recall back in the last team that was here from Central, we had a size advantage on all the teams that we played. We had some great guys. Rocky Bragg, Chris Paskey were our twin towers underneath. John Butchergross was a 6'2" guard, and he actually grew 2 inches in college, but he was a 6'2" guard. We had some bigger guys. Myself and Mike Haney was, of course, our point guard, and then Don Goodpaster, who had an ankle injury late in the season, was also a great player for us. He was only 6 foot tall, but he could jump so high. He played at about 6'5", and we need to see Central's support guys come through tonight, help out on the scoring, make sure they dominate inside, keep the key guys, especially Benji, out of foul trouble, and I think the Crusaders are going to be a happy bunch once they're finished tonight.
Well, the Crusaders coming in on the dream season here, not easy to get here, but the Crusaders played their best game of the year against Zanesville Rosecrans as they win running away. I think they win by over 20. And all right, we're back. We got a nice showing here at Alumni Hall on the campus of Ohio Dominican here right outside of Columbus. This is Ray Saccoccia along with Mike Florak and Danny Vogel for this Division 7 Sweet 16 regional game. Talking about a win, Flack. We're talking about the Ohio Motor Group. Keys to the game. The first one that I had down that we have been preaching every time we did a game was get balanced scoring. They finally did that against Zanesville Rosecrans. They win running away. They're going to get after Benji Rook. Everybody else got to help, Flack.
Yeah, he'll be a marked man. I mean, he's got made a big name for himself, and deservedly so. So we'll see what these other veterans can do. It seemed like the last game that you and I did was the Frontier game 2 games ago, and when Central made a concerted effort to get the ball into Camden Bradley and Tommy Purgie, those guys kind of took over and ran Central out to a good lead. Got away from that a little bit, and Frontier caught up. Central came out in the third quarter, started working the ball into the 2 big guys again, and that's when they built their lead, and Frontier could really never catch up, although they did take the lead briefly late in the game, but they could never really catch up after that once Central established their muscle inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, you look for advantages just on matchups, and you see that Central is going to be a little bit bigger than this team tonight. And Central, Donnie Ogden doesn't like to get out and run,
right?
But Benji Rook says, Coach, I think we can push him. I think we can run. So that's going to be a little quandary there. What happens, because the second thing I got is the controlled pace. So is Central going to play a half-court game, or are they going to get out and get after it, Flack? That's what I think.
Yeah, be selective. I mean, when the opportunity's there to run and they have the numbers are in their favor, then take that, because they've got some good athletes off the break. One guy we haven't mentioned is Andrew Rohde. Maybe Andrew can score some tonight, because we know he has the capability to score, but his role playing defense, doing the dirty work, he's so good at that. Sometimes that's what comes to the forefront with Andrew, because he's so good at those things. But he can score. They're all capable of scoring. Tommy Purgie can score. Timmy Mahalio could chip in double figures if he wanted to.
If he gets hard, he can, absolutely.
Yeah, he can shoot it from outside. And we talked about this before. Central is a very balanced team. They have a lot of different parts that complement each other very well. They've got a couple guys that can shoot from the outside, a couple bigger guys can play from the outside. Raheem Mitchell, the freshman, has given them a spark off the bench. He's done a really good job. He can score, the little lefty. He's a good player offensively. So there's a lot of different things that Central can can count on tonight, but they are going to have a number, have to have a couple guys that are going to be able to put the ball in the basket here.
Well, the things that we talked about in the high motor group keys of the game, the final one I got, you wanted to add one I got. You got to play solid half-court defense. Central hasn't extended much this year. They've just dropped back, and Donnie Ogden got faith in his kids to play half-court D. So that, and then we're going to throw in what you felt was a pertinent point is stay out of foul trouble because Central's not deep.
Right, especially Benji. They're going to play their 7 guys. And, as long as I think Benji's in there, he's a guy that they look to calm everything down and also to give him an offensive spark. But he needs to play with 4 other guys on the court at the same time. Fortunately for him, these guys have been together for a long time. They're mostly all in the same class. They know each other well, and they play off of each other well and complement each other very, very well. So there's a lot of good things Central has to look forward to going into this game. They've got a tough Portsmouth team here, although they're small with only one starter at 6 foot tall. One starter at 6 foot tall. So Central, like you said, Coach, is going to have to take advantage of their height and their length inside and be able to exploit that if they want to play the inside game and score as much as they're capable of.
Well, you got to appreciate what's going on at Central. I mean, this has been Donnie Ogden's team since day one when they were freshmen. Donnie Ogden started I know Benji started. I think 3 out of the 5 starters started as freshmen. Now Mahalio and Andrew Rohde are mixed in the bunch. So they've got a nice chemistry going with these 5 guys. You got a nice Crusader crowd here. Nice turnout for a Division VII game here from a high Dominican. We're going to take our final break. Hopefully we don't get closed out for the national anthem. But this is a High Valley Sports Online. We'll be right back with our Cedar 1 group starting lineup. Okay, welcome back to Alumni Hall. Here's Mike Florak with our Cedar 1 group starting lineups.
Central will technically be the home team, so the visitors will start off with Portsmouth Notre Dame. Number 1, a 5'10" senior, Landon Barbados. Number 3, a 5'11" senior, Aaron Bradford. Number 24, a 5'8" senior, Miles Phillips. Number 42, the lone junior in the lineup for Portsmouth, is Zion Barger. And number 44, a 6-foot senior, Brady Davis. For the Crusaders, who will be the home team on the scoreboard, they start out with their starting 5, all seniors. Number 2, Benji Rook at guard. Number 5, Timmy Mahalio is the other guard. Number 14, Tommy Purgie is a forward. Andrew Rohde is a forward, number 21. And number 22, Camden Bradley, is a forward. So all seniors starting for Central, 4 seniors starting for Portsmouth Notre Dame. This will be 2 veteran teams going at it. It's going to be a good game.
Absolutely. Want to invite our audience, and in our audience, we got a lot of Crusaders there.
Oh, we got some Crusaders in the house.
Absolutely.
We got my man Don Goodpaster from our 84 team just showed up in the house. Eddie Gaughan's here. I think they're going to be the security officers for the Mark the Frog Mahalio.
I think he'll need it.
We got Danny DeLuca here, my man Danny DeLuca. I think he's got number 51 on the back of his Central sweatshirt there. Rudy DeLuca, the blue-collar man. His son Daniel and his brother-in-law Joe. We got a lot of Central people here, a lot of parents. Going to be a great night.
Okay, High Valley Sports Online wants to invite our audience that includes my man, one of the best ever to wear the blue and gold, Benji Claus, watching from the snowy mountains of Vermont with his beautiful son, Braden. They call him the Flash.
When you need electrical work, get it done right by the most qualified electrical contractors and tradesmen around. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. IBEW 246, trained to electrify. Hauser Furniture prices and in-store financing won't be beat. Sofas starting at $4.99, recliners starting at $2.89, sectionals starting at $9.99, complete bedroom suite starting at $6.99. Complete dinette set starting at $2.89. Carpet with padding and installation as low as $2.89 per square foot. Hausers will absolutely not be undersold.
Hausers has it. Hausers has it all.
Halftime is sponsored by Berryman Chemicals in memory of Eleanor and Douglas Red Naylor, supporting area youth since 1960 through academic and sports scholarships, mentorship, and community spirit. Good luck to all area teams from Berryman Chemicals.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Ohio Valley Sports Online is your sports authority. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Live streaming high school and NCAA sports, plus weekly football coaches shows right here on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
All right, we're back here at Alumni Hall. Ohio Valley Sports Online wants to invite our entire audience to join Benji and Braden and follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube page. It's free. Join our over 8,000 followers, and you'll be notified each and every time we go live. That's Ohio Valley Sports Online, the sports authority in the Ohio Valley. You got the starting lineups going here, Flack. I mean, trying to continue a dream season for the Crusaders. You know,
yeah.
The wins are one thing, but now, I mean, it's not easy to get here.
Not
You're
easy to get
Sweet
here.
16.
You can't be satisfied. You know, you have to be able to continue to play your game. And I talked with a couple of the guys briefly before, and I said, play your game. Your game is good enough. And that's what you have to remember. When the lights get bright, the stage is bigger, more people in the stands, it's louder, it's noisier. You just have to do what you're capable of doing because Central's game is good enough. And I can recall when I think this is just a self-confession 41 years ago, long time ago, but I do remember the lights were awful bright and that stage was awful big when we played in Athens against Wheelersburg, and we had a veteran team. And, you know, they took it to us pretty good that night. It's one that I'm sure we'd all love to have back, but you know, we got there, and we have a lot to be proud of. A lot of great seniors on that team led us, like as I mentioned, Rocky Bragg and Chris Paschke and Don Goodpasture, who's here tonight, John Butchergross. You know, Coach Haney was our point guard, and we had a lot of good people. Eddie Gahn, who's here tonight, was on that team. And, you know, just a lot of good guys that wanted to win. And that's what reminds me about this Central team is that they'll do whatever it takes to win. And we had guys like Chris Paschke that could have scored 18 points a game, but he took a back seat because we focused on working it into Rocky. And it's likewise, Central's got Andrew Rohde and a couple other guys that I think could score a lot more than they do, but they unselfishly let, you know, Benji take charge as he should, and that's been a recipe for victory. So you got to do what's going to, you know, bring you W's, and I think these guys have been in touch with that. So hopefully they'll know what they have, what they've done is good enough, and continue to do it.
Absolutely. Looking forward to a good one here. A lot of confidence. You know, we got this scouting report from Benji Rook. He was very, very confident as this place starts to fill up here at Alumni Hall. Want to welcome everybody in, which should be a good one. Want to recognize our in-game sponsors. Of course, the captains we said was Gumbar Heating, Cooling, and Refrigeration. The pregame has been brought to you by Capital Recovery Systems. The starting lineups, Cedar One Realty. The opening tip, Jefferson County Commissioner Eric Timmons. All timeouts, Mario's Italian Restaurant. 3-pointers made, Electric O, it's electric. The halftime, which we're going to have one of our sponsors, Eddie Gahn, on, is brought to you by Berryman Chemicals. All turnovers, Thrifty Hertz Car Rental. Technical fouls, Guida Law Office in case they need a lawyer. The game winners, Poe Financial Services, and the post-game, Jimmy Johns. You mentioned Mike Haney. Want to congratulate Big Red on their run to the regionals. They had a heck of a season, and we'll talk about that as time goes on. First time ever that Big Red had 20 wins. Central had 20 wins. And to throw in, Joe Wallace had 16 wins at the university. So we're ready to go here, Flack, with our Jefferson County Commissioner opening tip, Tommy Purgie, to jump for the Crusaders.
Going to jump off against Aaron Bradford here for Portsmouth Notre Dame. And Notre Dame controls the tap. Controlled by number 24, Miles Phillips. Central is in what looks like a man-to-man here.
Steady man-to-man,
Andrew
Flag.
Rohde on Landon Barbacus. And number 44, Brady Davis, looks inside, doesn't like what he sees. Barbacus kicks it back out to number 24, Miles Phillips.
Very
Davis,
deliberate, man.
yeah,
Very deliberate.
Yeah. They're going to switch here as Camden Bradley took on Phillips. And
They're not a high-scoring club.
Barbacus is going to pull it back out. And taking their time here as the big man tries to go to the hole on Tommy Purgey. Loses his footing here. Andrew Rohde takes over for Central, and Central goes the other way with it.
So Thrifty Hertz car rental turnover. Rook's going to set it. They're going to work against a wide 2-3 zone.
That is a big zone, Coach. You're right. They're way out there. I think they're trying to play off of Benji. I think Andrew double dribbled there.
Yeah, he did. He was a little lazy on the dribble.
Yeah.
Little miscommunication between him and Mahalio.
Did that large stretch of the zone there, that may have threw him off a little bit, I think.
Had him thinking a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Coach Ogden will have them adjusting as Miles Phillips brings the ball back up for Notre Dame. And Barbacus controls out front. He looks at popping a three. He doesn't like it. He's going to drive inside on Bradley. Timmy Mahalio with the near strip. Three is missed there by number 24, Miles Phillips, but the rebound is controlled by Barbacus.
Got to get the rebound, Flack. You can't give them second opportunities.
No, they got to use their size advantage. Central's got to take advantage of that.
Very deliberate. This will be a low-scoring game.
Yeah, we can see why they haven't scored a lot.
First quarter
Taking
brought to you
their
by
time
Mossy.
Nice hands by Andrew Rohde here, almost steal, but
Ooh.
saved. Back in a nice save by Davis there, number 24, Miles Phillips, excuse me.
First quarter brought to you by Mossy Funeral Home.
And Phillips controls here for Notre Dame. And number 3, Aaron Bradford, is going to be fouled down low.
Get a grab.
Goes to his left.
Get that on Benji Rook.
Is it on Benji?
Benji hooked him.
We said Benji's the one guy he can't get in foul trouble, so he Central can't get impatient here. You know what I mean? Central's got to stay with their game. And we have a turnover here.
Yeah, that's a good point, Flag. Don't let their slow pace control you.
Yeah, that's right.
You get in, go.
Yep, they get the ball and go, play defense. And when they do decide to shoot, get the rebound and take it back up the floor. Timmy Mahalio inside to Camden Bradley from the foul line. Timmy gives it back over to Andrew Rohde. Swing it back for Timmy at the top end of Benji. Benji throws it to Camden Bradley. And
sound like Camden can do that, Flack. Yeah. Camden can shoot that 10-footer right there.
He could shoot that, and he could take a dribble or two and take it to the hole.
That's an easy entry
Andrew's
pass right there.
Here to Tommy Purgey. Tommy looking to take it to the hole, takes an off-balance jumper, misses. The rebound goes to number 44, Brady Davis. And back up the floor comes Portsmouth. Barbacus with a pump fake and lays it in. Central back up the floor. It's 2-0 here. Portsmouth, Notre Dame.
They beat him down court.
Yeah. Benji Rook now out at the point. Central tries to throw it into Camden Bradley, and it's knocked away. Controlled by number 3, Aaron Bradford. And back up the floor is Landon Barbacus for Portsmouth, Notre Dame here. They are taking their time.
Absolutely. Don't let it frustrate you.
Got to stay within themselves here. Long jumper by number 24 is in.
Oh, it's electric.
That's a 3 for Miles Phillips, the 5'8" senior.
Crusaders down 5-0. Wow.
Portsmouth, Notre Dame with an early lead. And we have a kick ball here as Timmy tried to work the ball into Camden Bradley, but it was kicked by one of the
Central a little
players.
Bit stagnant here, Flack. I mean, they got to get a little bit movement. I think they're trying to figure this zone out a little bit.
I think they wanted a faster-paced game. I think they're a little pumped up, and now, Notre Dame hit the brakes here. They're going to have to figure this out. Andrew Rohde has a long open jumper. They're going to let him shoot that. He gives it back to Timmy Mahalio. Mahalio back at the point. Gives it to Rohde. Over to Benji Rook. They're on Benji immediately. A little pushing and shoving going on. Physical play. And number 24, Miles Phillips, knocks it out of Benji Rook's hands and off Benji's leg. Ball goes over to Notre Dame.
They was real lackadaisical on everybody, but as soon as Benji got him, man, it was like bees on honey, boy.
Yep.
They were all over him.
They're not going to let him shoot from anywhere, really. But from the outside, it looks like they're going to be all over Benji. 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter, excuse me. And
nice
with backdoor cut. And number 3, Aaron Bradford takes it to the hole, and he's fouled by Camden Bradley.
Okay, Central trying to get untracked here early in the first quarter here.
Yeah.
It's early in our Mosty Funeral Home first quarter. Raucous crowd here, Portsmouth, Notre Dame. You got to love the atmosphere.
Yes, sir. Very loud. In and out there on the free throw attempt by Aaron Bradford, the 5'11 senior. He's shooting one more. He was fouled in the act of shooting there by Camden Bradley. And that was actually, I think they called it on Tommy Purgie here. They have it listed on the scoreboard as Tommy's foul. And then the second one is no good. Andrew Rohde with the rebound, and he is pulled down by number 44, Brady Davis. Ball's going to go the other way for the Crusaders. Nice effort by our man there, Andrew Rohde, with his defense. As the Crusaders walk the ball back up the floor, Timmy Mahalio taking charge. And that zone is way out there. Central's going to have to try to work the posts a little bit if they can. Benji Rook dribbles left here.
Oh,
no. Try to throw it across the court to Andrew Rohde, but it's intercepted by number 22, Garrett Barbados, in the game as a sub. Launching a long three is number 1, Landon Barbados. Central controls a rebound. Tommy Purgie comes back up the floor.
Wait for Camden.
Slow it down a little bit.
Get some ball movement, Flag. Move.
They're getting far away from the basket here. I'd like to see him closer inside and use that
nice
size
feed.
advantage. There's a good feed in there by Tommy Purgie into Andrew Rohde for the layup. It's 5-2. Central's on the board here with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Landon Barbados walks the ball back up the floor for Portsmouth, Notre Dame, and gives it off to number 44, Brady Davis. Now number 24, Miles Phillips, kicks it back out. He doesn't like what he sees here. Pass inside, and foul in the act of shooting.
Yeah, that's 2 on
Brady
Camden,
Davis takes it. Brady Davis,
2 on Camden?
Tallest player on the floor for Portsmouth, Notre Dame. No, the first one was on Tommy Purgie.
Okay.
So this will be the first one on
Just caught Camden out of position right there.
Yeah, there's a big wide body in there with Brady Davis that wants to use his muscle a little bit. Looks like he has a nice shooting touch too. It's now 6-2. Portsmouth, Notre Dame.
I got to like Central offensively. You got to get a little bit more, move the ball, move yourself, and get the ball into the high post. Work from the high post. You could do a lot of things when the ball goes to the high post.
Yeah, number 13, Colby Krupp is in to the game, as well as the freshman Raheem Mitchell, number 3 for Central, in for Timmy Mahalio and Tommy Purgie.
That's about as high. That's about as deep as he'll go. 7 guys.
Yeah.
Colby Krupp, part-time starter, and Raheem Mitchell, the freshman, has really come on. But we got to give Benji some shots, man.
Yeah, Raheem Mitchell, the freshman, over on the wing. Krupp, I think he put Krupp in there to see if he can shoot. He's got a decent outside jumper. Benji Rook looked to shoot it there. It wasn't there. He's a little far away.
I like it high low.
And that's what Central needs to do.
I like that.
Need to get it to the big man down low.
I love the high-low game.
Cam using his big body down there. Nice look. Pass underneath and the foul. It's going to allow Central to take the ball out. Andrew Rohde gives it to the freshman Raheem Mitchell. Mitchell's a little short with his jumper. To rebound by number 22, Garrett Barbados, and gives it off to Landon Barbados.
JoJo Aulette trying to make us mad. He goes, Coach, I'm listening in from Aruba.
Oh, man.
How you like that, man?
Tell him it's 37 and ugly here.
37 degrees.
Jeez.
And JoJo Aulette.
Come on. The next thing he's going to do is send in his pictures. Drive it to the hole here is number 3, Aaron Bradford.
Crusader ball.
And nice defense by Central. Forces a turnover. And Central will take the ball out, back up the court.
Ohio Valley
Benji
Sports
Rook.
Online. We got them everywhere. Thanks for tuning in.
I don't think we've seen a stretch zone like this, Coach.
Oh, it's wide.
Yeah.
It's a wide zone.
Work it in with the high post and low post, like you said. Central not putting the ball on the floor very much. Krupp can put it on the floor.
Got to get a shot.
Yeah. So got our big guys too far away from the basket here.
7-2, almost a
Into
minute
Raheem
to
Mitchell,
go.
the freshman, with a strong power move there. He misses, and the rebound goes to number 3, Aaron Bradford. Going to take the ball back up the court for Portsmouth Notre Dame. Barbados didn't like the shot that he had. And they work it back to Landon Barbados. He doesn't like what he sees either. Kicks it back to Bradford, back to Barbados, back to Phillips. And they are taking their time, Coach, as you said.
I don't like
There's a nice move to his left, to his right there by Barbados, but he didn't want to shoot that.
No.
They are very, very patient. Barbados from behind the 3 looks to take Andrew inside. Andrew stiffens the defense up. Central's got a lot of length inside there that they're preventing these passes inside. There's a long jumper. It's a 3. It's electric, and that's Landon Barbados. And Portsmouth Notre Dame out to an early 10-2 lead with 25 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Crusaders got to get untracked.
Yeah, too many turnovers here offensively. Got to get closer to the
10
hole.
seconds.
10 seconds. They got to get it inside.
Got to get a shot off.
Raheem Mitchell, I'm not sure if he's
Not
aware
aware.
how much time. Camden Bradley's going to take it to the hole. He can make that. Did a little Euro step, but he was called for the travel there with 2 seconds left. Central only 2 points here in the first quarter. They're going to have to get up on, make sure they.
Well, Matt, Flack, that's what I want to talk about between the quarters. Coach Don Ogden got to make a decision here on, are you comfortable with this pace here?
Right.
Do you think you're okay, even though you're down 10-2? You know,
that shot won't count. That was a late release there by Aaron Bradford. And the first quarter ends with Portsmouth Notre Dame leading the Catholic Central Crusaders 10-2. We'll be back on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
all right, we're back here. You want to touch on that point a little bit, Flag?
Yeah, go ahead. Say what you were saying.
I mean,
Coach,
Don
that was
Ogden,
you.
in my opinion,
Yeah.
he's got to make a decision now, early in this game, first coaching decision. Is he happy with this pace? Does he feel he's okay, even though he's down 10-2, whatever he wants to attribute that to, whether it's nerves or just figuring out this zone, or he doesn't like this pace and he's going to get some pressure on the ball to force Notre Dame to play at the style that they don't want to play. Me, I'm going to pick up the tempo a little bit. I'm going to do that defensively. Let's see what Central does.
Central's got the ball out here. Andrew Rohde controls on the right wing, and they're still very far away from the bucket here. The stretch zone. Oh, Benji Rook's going to take a long bomb. It's way short. Tommy Purgie with the rebound. Try to save it to Timmy Mahalio, and it goes out of bounds.
All right, now let's see if Central gets up on them, man.
Press. Yeah, right here.
Because offense ain't working.
Yeah, this is a
Got
good
a lot of
opportunity.
shout-outs we're going to get to you people. I promise you. A lot of people, we appreciate you
A lot of
tuning
people
in.
watching, a lot of people here.
Absolutely,
See
man.
Coach Meek in the audience. I see Brian Sprockeye, Dr. Thomas Graham, Central's principal. Great showing here for our hometown team. Good fake right there by Barbados. He kicks it back out to number 3, and that is Aaron Bradford with the short jumper, making it 12-2. Portsmouth Notre Dame. Benji stops and pops. He
That's
misses.
okay.
Nobody
Get it going a little bit.
That's
Get it
all right.
going. Get
Pick
up and
the
play.
pace. Right. And the rebound goes to number 42, Zion Berger. And he slows it down with Landon Barbados. Going to give way to Miles Phillips here.
Second quarter brought to you by the Harp and the Habit.
Throw it back around. A layup attempt is short by Aaron Bradford. Rebound by the Crusaders. Tommy Purgie walks it back up. Takes the pass from Benji Rook. He stopped around the foul line. Timmy Mahalio takes it left. He tries to work it into Purgie. Tommy uses his big body there to create a good passing target, and the foul is going to be for reaching on Landon Barbados.
Got to get some shots up. Central shots have really been limited.
Yeah.
This defense, I mean, it's good and it's unusual with the wide look, but it's not that good not to
No.
stop you from getting all kinds of shots up.
No, the big guy's got to start playing some pitch and catch with the high and low post here. There's a nice inbounds play. Tommy Purgie with the shot, and he just misses. And the rebound goes once again. Central has no offensive rebounds
No,
either.
they muscled Camden right out of there.
Yeah. Okay, Central with a little bit of a trap now, almost backcourt violation there, and we are going to have an over and back violation. There we go, Coach. Good call.
Got a thrifty Hertz Carver.
Yeah.
They got to get a little pressure going here. Get this going a little bit. Central's not a running team, but they're not going to win at this pace because Notre Dame's just going to keep it down slow and not shoot the ball.
Right. Andrew Rohde has a ball on the wing here. Camden Bradley way far away from the basket out front. The big man's got to get down below. So does Tommy out there out front. You got to get those two big bodies involved underneath. Tommy takes the ball for a little drive, kicks it back out to Andrew Rohde.
Got to get a shot off.
Camden Bradley takes a couple dribbles, doesn't like what he sees. Tommy Purgie bounces into the
Good
big
hands.
man, kicks it back out to Andrew Rohde, and he can stroke that, but it's in and out. That would have been a nice one to have.
Turn
Notre Dame
around.
takes the ball back up the floor, and Barbados takes it back out. He had a shot there. He dumps it underneath.
Oh, no.
Number 3 to Aaron Bradford for the layup, and it's 14-2.
Central's in
Notre
trouble,
Dame.
fellas. Got to get a bucket.
Got to get inside here. I think out front we got to beat those guys off the dribble, then penetrate from out front, Coach, and make that a little 4-on-3 game down low. There's a kick into Andrew. He throws it back out to Krupp.
Got to be ready to
takes
shoot.
it to the hoop, and he's fouled on the reach there.
If you consider yourself a shooter, then you have always got to be ready to receive and stroke it.
Yes, sir.
You know, you got to be ready to shoot the basketball when you get it. Central starting their offense way too deep.
Way too far outside. Yeah, good call, Coach. Benji's going to inbound the ball here. Throws it way out to Krupp.
Oh, my.
Oh, that was almost an over and back. Central sets up the offense here, and you can see Notre Dame just forcing the guys out. Krupp gives it to Tommy Purgie. Tommy swings it way up top to Andrew. Andrew Rohde
Nice.
gives it into Camden Bradley. He misses his layup. Physical play inside. I think Camden wanted a foul there, but didn't get a call. As Portsmouth Notre Dame takes the ball the other way, and there's a step through. We got a timeout here.
Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout. We'll be right back.
Looking for a great deal on a pre-owned vehicle? Ohio Motor Group has you covered. Visit us in Steubenville, Bridgeport, or online. We've got cars, trucks, and SUVs to fit every budget and lifestyle. Bad credit? No problem. We offer guaranteed credit approval. If we can't approve you, no one can. Check out our inventory online at ohiomotorgroup.com or stop by one of our locations today. Drive away in your dream car.
All right, man, I want to thank everybody for listening. Annie Florak, Clay Manning.
I got the wife and the son tuned in, Coach. This
Oh,
is a
tuned
big
in.
game.
Dave Conrad, my man.
All right.
Johnny DeLeonardis. Father Drake checking in. And Andy Sabados, the Polish sausage from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Along with Greg Ashmead.
Back to live action here. 4:40 left in the second quarter. Almost a walk there. As good pressure by Benji Rook on the backside there creates a turnover. Number 44, Brady Davis, traveled, and the Crusaders are going to take the ball back up the court here.
All right, we got to start getting some shots off. The Crusaders, 4:37 to go, second quarter, down 14-2. You got to shoot your way out of this zone.
Yeah,
They're not letting you in. Get somebody in the high post.
Yeah, I think the guards have to get a little bit closer here. There's too much. We have 3 guys out on the perimeter here, Coach. If the guards can get in a little bit closer and pinch and be threats to shoot, that would be a great step toward. Here's Tommy Purgie.
Keep going. There you go.
He leaves
Short.
that one short. Andrew Rohde attempts a rebound, and he's pushed off of that. No second chances here for the Crusaders. Good rebound by Aaron Bradford as Portsmouth Notre Dame takes it back up the other way.
I don't know if
Number
we've got an
42
offensive rebound.
Trapped here. We got a foul. I don't think we do have one offensive rebound, Coach. Foul looks like it's going to be on It's going to be on Krupp, his first foul. Portsmouth, Notre Dame will take the ball out on the side. Long pass over here on the side, and Barbados takes it, whips it around the zone here. Crusaders a little bit more aggressive on their step out.
No
Barbados
shot clock, Flack. They're going to hold it.
They'll hold it. There's a big three from the big man. And it in tight. There's another rebound by Aaron Bradford, but Benji pulls it down, and he's going to try to take it as far as he can, but he's stood up here. Tough defense. You got to give Portsmouth Notre Dame some credit. They've played tough defense so far.
This is why,
very
Flack,
physical.
We talked all year about five guys got to score. Benji Rook needs help for situations like this. Somebody got to get some shots up. Central's not getting any shots off.
Yeah, Ben, they got to free Benji up out front somehow with a couple screens. Andrew Rohde tries to skip pass. Stolen by Barbados, and he takes it the length of the floor and lays it in. 16-2 now. Portsmouth Notre Dame with 2:55 remaining in the first half. Benji Rooks fouled there by number 24, Miles Phillips.
Got to do some things to get Benji Rooks some shots, but I also think we can work a high-low game with Purgie and Camden Bradley if we get somebody in the high post.
Yeah, and I'd also like to see the guards get a little just closer, force your way closer to the basket, whether they're running screens or whatever. Yeah, anyway, it's 16-2. Portsmouth Notre Dame over Catholic Central. 2:53 left here in the second quarter. You're watching Ohio Valley Sports Online.
You're listening to Ohio Valley Sports Online, the sports authority. If you want to get your message heard, visit us on Facebook and leave a message. Ohio Valley Sports Online is on any connected device, phones, tablets, smart TVs. Follow us on Facebook and don't forget to subscribe free to our YouTube page. Type in OVSO. You will get immediately notified the instant we go live with our next broadcast.
All right, we're back here, man. I mean, I like good defense, but we got to get some better offense here for the Crusaders in this second quarter. Brought to you by McCarthy's Harp and Habit, Steubenville's Irish Pub. Rohde going to inbounds here. 16-2, Crusaders are down.
One thing you notice about Notre Dame's players, they're very physical. They stand up, they body up. Every time a Central player has the ball, they got a body on them. Very physical. Central's just going to have to plow through some of that. Maybe get the guards in a little bit closer, see if they can get
That's
Benji
it,
loose.
Shoot the ball.
And there's a sophomore. That's a big shot by Kobe Krupp. Getting Central back in the right direction here, 16-5. Kobe Krupp making
They're extending a little bit. That's
There's
it,
a good
force the action.
Benji Rook. Tommy Purgie takes the ball back up the floor. He's got some room here. He stops and he travels.
Tommy always likes to turn and go over that right shoulder.
Yeah.
They had him scouted, caused him to walk. But Central got, in my opinion, Central got to get up and continue to force the action here. Do a little bit of pressure on and off. Mix it up any way you want, Flack. But you can't let them dribble down and run their set.
And I love Andrew Rohde's length out top here. And there's another forced turnover right there. Good reach by Tommy Purgie and Cam Bradley. And here Benji Rook back up the other way. Benji between the legs, back to Andrew Rohde. He's going to set it up here. Way far away from the basket again.
Too far, step up.
Got to get the ball into Benji and get him free somehow. Krupp, look for the shot there. Benji Rook doesn't quite know what he wants to do.
I like it right there, Camden, score.
Now kick it out. Krupp with another shot that's going to be short. And Camden Bradley, oh, man, he almost had that rebound, but a good reach.
Guy held him. That guy grabbed Camden's arm.
No call there. Barbados held him, but it wasn't called. It's a very physical play. This is a very physical ball club here that Central's up against. Bodying up on every time Central has the ball.
I still want Central to extend a little bit here.
Yeah, they're in a little bit of half-court trap here. And you saw number 44, Brady Davis, the big man, got stuck out there. He gives it back to their point guard, Barbados. He kicks it over to number 24, Miles Phillips, now back out front to Davis. Davis kicks it off his foot. A good reach there, but they're going to call the foul, I think, on Benji Rook for reach or hold. Oh, man, it looked like a good poke there by Benji, but the officials didn't think so. And it's 16-5 here with 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
16-5, yeah,
points.
down. 16-5, Crusaders
Oh, there's
down.
a great pass.
Oh, my goodness
Camden Bradley
gracious.
lost his guy there, and Brady Davis with the easy layup for Portsmouth. Benji back up the floor. It's now 18-5. Central down by 13.
I thank one of our sponsors listening in there, Jimmy Emmerling, along with Vicky Macri Nerdzik.
Jimmy Emmerling, isn't he at spring training? Is he getting his fastball ready? Benji with the long three there, misses. Rebound goes to number 24.
He's getting ready for the
Miles
fantasy
Phillips.
league.
Yeah. Wonder if Teague's out there going to throw him that side. Oh, there's almost basically unforced there, but you could see a little bit that Andrew Rohde's length had an effect on that. So the pressure is helping, and like you said it would, Coach.
It got to. It got to.
Gotta
I mean,
get out there and pressure this
the game
team.
ain't out of reach here,
No,
but
not at all.
But we got to get some shots up.
No, it's not like this team bombs threes and scores like crazy. They just try to defend, be picky about where they shoot. Into Camden Bradley, the big man rolls, gives it to Andrew Rohde, back to Camden Bradley.
Shoot the ball.
Knocked away there, and possession retained by Landon Barbados.
Oh,
back
boy.
up the floor. Benji Rook with a great steal. Oh, my.
That's
wow,
intentional.
wow, that has got to be intentional.
That's intentional.
Just a hold there.
That's a hold. Ain't no
Yeah,
doubt about
gotta
it.
be.
That's got to be
Man.
2 shots.
Yeah, that's got officials conferring. Yeah, they're going to
Absolutely.
call that intentional. Outstanding steal there by Benji Rook. Takes the ball back off the floor, and he's held by Landon Barbados. And that'll be a 2-shot foul.
So the Crusaders,
I'd love to see
Benji makes
Benji
these 2.
bang these 2 and then get into pressure. Full
Exactly
court
right.
away. Get right in their shorts right away.
We'll remind everybody we're going to be at Athens tomorrow as Martins Ferry takes on Chesapeake.
The Ohio University. My alma mater here is Benji. Misses the first one, but he hits the second one. It's now 18-6. Central down by 12 here. They will have the ball, retain possession here. Should we last shot here, Coach, or do we keep moving the ball?
I want to get
There's
a good
long
shot.
Pass over to Benji, and he looked like he was tripped there. No call. Back up the floor goes Portsmouth. They're probably going to hold for the last shot.
They got to find a way to get some shots up in the second
Miles
half.
Phillips is
Oh, my. They got to find
timeout.
some way.
Yeah.
They got to find a way, Maz. They got to work some offense, whether it's screens, skip passes, high-low game. Coach Ogden got to come up with something to get some shots up. You can't win if you don't score. You got to get some shots up.
Going to need to re-strategize here at halftime.
Berryman Chemicals halftime report. We're going to have one of the High Valley Sports Online in the Crusaders own, Steubenville own, Eddie Gaughan.
The legend.
From the old
Captain Ed
Patio
Gaughan.
Pub on Lane with his Ohio Valley Sports Online. He'll be rocking our gear. He's rocking the brand.
My classmate of 12 years and 1 year in graduate school too at The Ohio University. He was on that 1980 Aquinas Wildcat team that took it to the St. Anthony Hawks.
I knew my man would check
Ask
in.
him about that.
Stevie Daly, I knew my man would check in. He can't miss no action.
There's a long three here. Comes up short at the buzzer by Miles Phillips. And at the half, we got Portsmouth Notre Dame 18, Catholic Central Crusaders 6. You're watching Ohio Valley Sports Online.
We'll be right back. All right, we're back here in our Berryman Chemicals halftime report. Want to welcome into the show with our 8,000 followers checking in, the legend, the myth, Eddie Gaughan from the old Patio and Pub on Lane, former Crusader.
Still a Crusader.
Former Aquinas Wildcat.
Still a Wildcat.
Listen.
We got to talk about the championship at some point.
Listen, I already got text from the Hawks telling me, don't let them start that Aquinas stuff, man. So we ain't even going to go there because you guys will hurt my feelings. That's like an old wound, you know what I mean?
Well, it was a new old wound that got kicked open for about 6 years as Aquinas ran off 6 straight championships.
That's right.
We were the start of that.
All right, let's change the subject.
We're a microwave dynasty.
Anyway, tell us about the O, man. We're excited for you, excited for your success there. How did you start in Columbus? I mean, I was all excited to come back to graduate school. I get back the first day, and you tell me you're leaving to Athens. And you started, and that was back in 95 or 6?
1994 came up.
All right.
Been here, opened up in 95, came up December 94.
And what was the name of the place you first
Sloopy's. Sloopy's Buckeye Club was number 1. Second one was Spot Bar with a blessing from JoJo DeAlbert. Said, hey, can I name this place Spot Bar? I just love the name and stuff like that. And let me say, I appreciate you guys having me up here. It's an honor. I've been listening to you for the last couple years.
We appreciate your
Flax
support.
is a great addition here. You know, he brings the heat.
He bullied himself in, man. He bullied himself in.
I got to get warmed up for baseball.
He had his dad come
God
in.
darn. We're getting warmed up for baseball.
Eddie, you've had a great week. I mean, like as far as Steubenville goes.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
I see you at Big Red. You know, on Tuesday you're here. Sunday we'll be up for the state championship. Yep. You know, it's great that you give back, but you never forget Steubenville, Eddie.
Oh, exactly. I mean, we had a big weekend with the NHL game being in the stadium, but I couldn't wait for this week to start, knowing the way it lined up. You know, talking to Haney over the weekend and Mark the Frog Mahaly over the weekend and stuff like that, knowing that we had Tuesday with Steubenville Big Red and today with Steubenville Catholic, and then rolling in the weekend, the Crozier boys have a reservation 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, and they're just going to go after it. And then, like last year was a blast, wrestling weekend for the state championship when your whole family, your nephews, Johnny Sack that's in town and stuff like that, all came down to watch the championship. So it's it's fun, and that's what, you know, we say in the ad, like we wear our Steubenville heart on our, you know, our logo and stuff like that. And we were always taught, Mike and I, you know, we had great coaches growing up. And we had great parents as well.
Sure did, yep.
Yep, and our coaches, like what Coach Bain always used to say.
Never forget who you are, where you came from.
Remember who you are and where you're from, you know, and it's like glue up here, you know. Football game.
It's like a little Steubenville with like a pack here, you know, people that you see. I see Goodies up there.
Yep.
Some of the other
Goody,
people.
Dave Milko.
Yeah, I called Danny DeLuke. I said he was Rudy DeLuke. I said he had number 51 on the back of the Central sweatshirt. But you got Danny up there with his family. Frog's here. By the way, I said since we call you Captain Ed Gone, that means you're captain of the security for Frog.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to take that over.
I'm in charge of shooter for the night.
Yeah.
Do you need a translator whenever you try and talk to Frog?
Right now he's talking okay. He'll go into he'll start talking hand script here in a little bit and Braille by the end of the night.
What's the over-under on how many questions Danny's going to ask him per quarter? Is it like 11.5?
He's just been
We got a line on that one? Yeah.
I think Danny's even frustrating Frog. So you can see Sharoni and a few of those guys.
Oh, Mike Sharoni's here?
Yeah.
Oh, he is good. You got a lot of nice names.
Dave Milko, Brian
Oh,
Martinez.
Milts. Wow, I haven't seen Milts.
Bill Harlan.
Classmates. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Eddie and I were classmates grades 1 through 12 at Central along with Mike Haney. We talked about, let me ask you one thing, Ed. Central in the regionals here. You remember the last team that came to a regional for Central 41 years ago.
Yeah.
40. What do you remember about that team, Ed?
First of all, I remember what a big deal it was to get that far. You know,
it is a big deal.
You know, you think it happens all the time, and even like I was talking to Tony Rinaldi this past week, and I said, even that great team with Petey Freeze and LaRue and Kuzma and Forsaglio and those guys, they didn't get out. And Coach D'Angelo was in on Tuesday when before the Steubenville game, and we were talking about it. He goes, yeah, back then you had off and on years, and that year you had to win 3 games to get out of districts. So getting out, and then when you got to travel and go that far, it was like, all right, you really felt like you made something. We went to Athens, we were in the Convocation Center, and it was, you know, it's an unreal feeling to really know that you earned something that's unique.
Absolutely. Sweet 16, I mean, ain't too many things. If it was easy, everybody would do it. You know what I mean? So, but, you know, we got a good thing going on at Steubenville this year with Big Red winning 20 games, Central winning 20 games. That's never happened before. We're trying to turn Steubenville into a basketball town.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, though. You know what I mean?
There you go.
But talk about some of the guys on it. You see, we're up there with Don Goodpasser. I see you up there with Goody. some of the other guys. What do you remember of some of the guys? They're all listening right now.
Well, first thing when I saw Goody, I introduced him to my daughter. I said he could jump out of the gym, and Goody's like, I can jump. I can still jump. I just can't land. He's like,
you hurt yourself.
Yeah. So
Rocky looks good. Butchie's in shape.
Yeah,
those guys
Butchie looks like like he did 40 years ago. Rocky the same way. I got to go back when you got in the Hall of Fame. Well, I missed your Hall of Fame. I got to see Haney get in the Hall of Fame, and when you run into those guys and they still look good, and back in the day when you see this, you realize how good everybody was. How polished and all that kind of stuff. And Central's got a good team right now. They just got to get a couple shots to fall. Yeah, it's just one of those things.
No pressure we're talking about.
Yep.
But quickly, as we draw close to this halftime show here, tell us about the O on Lane. Things are going great there. What's the menu like? What's the crowd and all that kind of largely student crowd most of the time?
You know what? We're largely more like faculty, staff.
Really good.
We get some of the students like clubs late at night and that kind of stuff. But we're more of like, other than these game days and that big time, we're more of like, we have wood fire pizza. Wings,
the
that
best.
kind of stuff. Yeah,
pizza's the best.
Yeah, and we're an event place. When something big's going on at the High Stadium or the Schottenstein Center, a game, we get crowded, and then it's more. I wouldn't say our age because now we're aging out a little bit, but it's that 25 to 55, 60-year-olds that come in, go to the games, and have fun.
Yeah, nice.
So it's nice. It took a while, but I think we're getting established and stuff like that. And anytime someone comes through from Steubenville, they stop. And even people we don't know, like from the Valley, they're all stopping in now, which is pretty cool.
Great.
They say, well, I'm from Brook, I'm from Weir, I'm from Bel Air, that kind of thing.
Anybody listening?
The brand, though, you're rocking the brand.
No, I appreciate it, yeah.
Anybody who's listening, it's the O on Lane. Ed Gahn, Steubenville native, welcomes anybody from the Valley. Please stop in, say hi. Great menu, great time to have some fun, make some new friends. Anytime you're in Columbus, please come to see him.
Appreciate you guys. I would order my Central stuff, but it doesn't fit me no more.
Yeah, Rudy DeLuca's rocking it, man. How could you beat Rudy DeLuca? You know what I mean?
He's a model.
Eddie Gahn from the O, Patio and Pub on Lane.
Thank you.
All right,
thanks,
appreciate your time, man.
Good
Thanks so much, Eddie.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Hey, listen to me. Don't get too carried away about that Aquinas win, man. They don't never die. Far between, man.
It was there. It happened. It's etched in stone.
Muddy field or not.
How about basketball, though? You didn't beat him in basketball, did you?
Who cares?
No, who cares? Who cares? All right, that's Eddie Gahn.
All right, buddy.
Eddie, I'll see you Sunday. All right, that's Eddie Gahn from the old Patio and Pub on Lane. Great guy.
Yeah.
Can't tell you how much we appreciate his support. Does a great job of supporting High Valley Sports Online and everything else Steubenville. We'll see him Sunday. We'll be there. Ready to go in the third quarter here. Brought to you by the O Patio and Pub on Lane.
Portsmouth walking the ball back up here with Barbados. And Davis content to just play catch out here. I like that very slow pace.
Can't let this continue to happen.
Phillips comes and takes the ball away from Barbados, and then Bradford comes, takes it up top, gives it back to Barbados. Davis looks inside, doesn't like what he sees. Gives it back to Barbados. Very, very patient. Boy, these guys haven't taken one bad shot all night, I'd say, Coach. Is there one
very
bad
disciplined,
shot?
Very
well
disciplined. Really, really concerned about this outcome, Flack.
Yeah. See, Barbados wanted that three, and it was open. He didn't take it.
Got to get them out of this slowdown, man. Got to do something.
Got to trap something, I think, even in a half-court situation. Barbados takes his long three. Tommy Purgey with an excellent box out, gets the rebound. He's going to dribble it back up the court. Central wants to run. Andrew Rohde is fouled here.
Okay, that's it.
That's three on Barbados.
That's to the hole.
They got to take him to the hole, Coach. That's going to be number 3 on him because he's their guy that they run everything through. That's going to be 3 on
Flack.
him.
Crusaders
got to exploit
bucket.
that. Yeah, they got to exploit that. Give it to Benji. Let Benji take him to the hole a couple times. Inbounds here to Tommy Purgey. Tommy strong to the hole. Ball knocked out of bounds. Number 44, Brady Davis. You see how physical they are, man. They just do not give an inch on defense.
Good to talk to Eddie Gahn, man.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Even though he was a Wildcat.
Old memories. Well, and there's a foul here. Benji goes to the hole, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul. Brady Davis, number 44.
I don't like Benji working with the basketball. You got to get Benji open in other ways. He ain't getting open by himself with the dribble.
You want him shooting off the
Absolutely.
Pass, yeah.
They got too much focus on him.
I want to see some kind of pressure here from Central, out front or something. Timmy Mahalio stands up, number 24, Miles Phillips here, and the ball goes out of bounds. Still going to possession be retained by Notre Dame here.
Crusaders stuck on this 6, man.
Yeah, Miles Phillips is going to inbound the ball here, and he throws that one away. Some tough defense.
Okay, here we go.
Camden Bradley and Benji Brook clogging the middle down there. Created that turnover. Central's got to get back up here and get a couple buckets. Get back in this thing.
Well, you can see why they do not have high-scoring games.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't
want
care.
to keep
they just
it
want to
down.
play defense. Timmy Mahalo gives it over to Andrew Rohde. Central still split out again. Tommy Purgie at the top of the key dribbles. Hands all over him.
The high post got to
call it jump.
The high post flat got to catch the ball, turn, and shoot it.
Foul.
They're not going to let him drive.
Fouls on number 44, Brady Davis. They're reaching in on Tommy Purgie.
Don't put the ball on the ground.
Yeah, Andrew Rohde's going to inbound the ball. Camden Bradley way outside. Big man dribbles inside. Kicks it back out to Andrew Rohde. He's stopped.
Good bucket.
Andrew hits the short jumper.
Andrew Rohde.
It's now 18-8. Andrew can score.
Still
I hope he looks to do it. Yep.
We're okay. He's got to get out and play.
Need some pressure. Yeah, we need some pressure here.
Don't let them dictate. Get out and pressure.
Something to get this Central crowd excited about. Barbados way outside. He's long with the 3. Benji Rook controls the rebound. He's going to take it back on the floor.
There you go. Push
for
it
Central.
out.
He's looking to throw it. He had an open jumper there. Kicks it back out to Andrew Rohde. Andrew's going to take it inside. Good kick.
Nice.
Camden Bradley, but he's fouled before that pass. That's a great penetration.
Andrew
move
Rohde
right
trying
Andrew
to make things
Let's
happen.
Go.
I like it.
He can do that. He's a good enough athlete. If you get a track scholarship to run at Ohio State and you're 6'1", and you can do the things Andrew Rohde can do, he could be a factor in taking this game over and swinging it back in Central's favor. Inbounds here. Andrew is ball at the top of the key. Gives way to Tommy Purgie. Tommy's going to slow it down. Timmy Mahalio directed traffic here. He wants Andrew Rohde back over on the right wing. Kicks it inside to Tommy.
There you go. They ran some for Benji.
He's getting pushed. There's no call there. Back out front to Timmy. Timmy swings it to Benji. Step inside, and he loses the ball.
They ran a set for him. They took it away from him, and they skipped it to him with Tommy Purgie. Good set. Benji got to let it fly.
Still a very slow very deliberate offense here for Portsmouth. Brady Davis controlling the ball out front. He's not going to go around Cam Bradley there. I'd love to see Central out front with some pressure. Davis trying to take Cam Bradley to the hole. Cam stands him up. Davis swings it back outside. He's trapped, but Central didn't have any pressure on him. Kick it back over to Barbados on the left wing. He's going to pull it back out. Nobody flashing and cutting open here for Notre Dame.
Oh, boy.
They're just going to run this slow-down offense and keep it out front. Tommy Purgie on the switch with Timmy Mahalio. Stands up. The dribbler and a foul is called as he tried to kick it in.
On Purgie.
Number 42, Zion Berger, is fouled by Tommy, and Tommy Purgie, that'll be his second.
You know,
Notre Dame stuck a few underneath here. They got a Central.
Oh, my goodness. Jiminy Christmas, how can you leave him? I don't want to be the dead horse.
They had a couple easy layups on inbounds pass underneath the bucket in the first half. Central's got to make that adjustment here.
I don't want to be the dead horse, Flack, but the Central's got to do something with their defense. They've got to learn to change this pace with their defense.
First attempt by Aaron Bradford is good. The 5'11 senior. He's got 5 points now. Barbados is the high point man in the game, and obviously for Notre Dame was 7. Rebound goes here to Benji Rook as the second attempt is missed. Benji runs the ball back up the floor. He tries to dribble. He stood up, gives way to Timmy Mahalio.
Shoot it.
Benji from way downtown is going to be a little short. Timmy Mahalio with the rebound. A lot of contact, no call.
3 3-point lines out there. I think Benji got a little confused.
Yeah, Notre Dame
shot that deeper than he should have.
The rebound, I think you're right. Central applying a little bit of a trap here. Barbados controls out front, swings it way over left, over to Miles Phillips. He
Nice.
Central steals. Benji Rook down the other way. He's going to stop, pop, short on that one. Ugh, goes in and out.
Wow.
And a
That ball
rebound
was
by
down.
Brady Davis. That was just in and out. Good decision, good look by Benji. Can't reach there. He's already got a couple fouls. Tommy Purgey with a nice steal. He's going to take it back up the other way. Gives away to Andrew Rohde. There's no numbers there for Andrew, but he's fouled by Brady Davis for Notre Dame. And Central, you get a little bit of energy going, Coach, right?
They're trying.
Taking the ball off the floor
trying to
a
get
little
it
bit.
going.
They're capable of that, and their guys can dribble. Tommy Purgey can dribble the ball the length of the floor. You know, Andrew Rohde can do that. Love to see them do that.
Third quarter brought to you by the O Patio and Pub on Lane.
So Timmy Mahalio is controlling the ball. Andrew Rohde way out front here. Timmy's going to swing it back on the right side to Andrew Rohde. Tommy Purgey kicks it out to Rook. Mahalio is going to fire.
Oh, it's
a
electric.
Timmy Mahalio with a big bucket. It's electric.
Needed that.
He is smiling like the butcher's dog there. Timmy Mahalio with the big three. Dave Osaba also with a big smile. Central trying to get back in this game. There's a long three.
Wow.
Oh, my Lord. Miles Phillips for Notre Dame answers with the long three. The Central takes the ball back up the floor. Bradley gets stuck in the air there, but kicks it out to Rook. Over to Rohde. To Mahalio. Back inside to Cam Bradley. He's just tied up in there. There's just not a lot of room. And I think we have a...
Don't tell me they called 3 seconds.
3 seconds. Wow.
Gee, that's 2 I've seen in the tournament.
Oh, my Lord.
I ain't seen 2 in 2 years.
Wow. 22-11 here after that big three bomb by Miles Phillips. Answered the three from
Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout.
Yeah.
This is the High Valley Sports Online. We'll be right back.
And Thrifty Car Rental and Auto Detailing located on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville can offer you car rentals and auto detailing. Have you been in an accident, have a business trip, or just need a vacation? We have all sizes of cars to get you safely back on the road and to your destination. Is your car filled with French fries or Cheerios from hauling the kids around? Is the salt and dirt from the winter weather driving you crazy? We are here to help you get your car looking like new with our auto detailing. You choose your detailing package. We offer wash, wax, steam, clean, and buff. You can also get a gift certificate for detailing. Stop in or call us today. 740-283-2277. That's 740-283-CARS.
All right, we're back here. Flack, you're never out of it with the three ball, but the Crusaders got to start getting some shots off and applying some defensive pressure.
Yeah, I think these possessions are lasting too long here for Notre Dame. Each possession's like a half-minute long. There's a block by Tommy Purgey. I thought it was a good block. But the foul's going to be called as Zion Berger took the ball to the hole and tried to lay it in. But I thought Tommy came up with a good defensive effort there, but it's going to be called a foul. And that's going to be Tommy Purgey's third. So Central's got to watch. They've got Purgey and Rook with 2 fouls each, as Berger's short with the first, with 3 fouls each, excuse me. And Berger's short with the first attempt, still 22-11 here. Central with only 11 points with 2:14 remaining in the third quarter. Berger is going to be, and there's going to be a lane violation here, I think. I think he's pointing at number 22. That's Garrett Barbados for Notre Dame, and the ball's going to go the other way. I think he fouled Tommy Purgey, and Tommy's going to shoot here.
Melissa Hutchinson. Let's go Titans. All right, glad to see that we got some Portsmouth Notre Dame people tuned in. I like it.
Far and wide. Tommy misses the first one. 22-11. That's another thing. Central is absolutely going to have to bury their free throws down the stretch here.
Got to make everything.
Yeah. Tommy Purgey with the second shot here. And he missed that one too. Cam Bradley reached over the big rebound. Keeping the possession alive for Central. Rook pulls it back out. Krupp into the
deep.
game for Central.
Step up and
Plays
shoot
some
it.
catch back and forth on the wings. Andrew Rohde doesn't like what he sees inside. He's going to kick it back to Krupp. Krupp into Bradley. Bradley back out to Krupp. Krupp is going to be called for steps, and the sophomore just wasn't quite sure what to do when he had that fast pressure on him. Ball goes back over to Notre Dame.
Johnny DeLeonardis at DeVille. He's still mad about the Aquinas comments.
And he will be forever.
Got my man Mike Hummel coming in from Texas. Johnny Wells, Clay Manning.
Central with some pressure here. Broken by Notre Dame, and they throw it away. Brady Davis was looking for some help on the wing. He's trying to throw the ball to Aaron Bradford, and he throws it away there. Good things are happening when Central applies the pressure, Coach.
I like it, man. Just got to be more consistent. Central can do it. They got to get their win. I mean, hey, listen, you ain't resting for the banquet, man.
No,
it's
sir.
all out now, man.
No, sir.
What did he call? Going to make him retake it out.
I'm going to take it out again. I'm not sure what the call was there. Central's going to have to inbound the ball again. Benji Rook going to walk it back up.
Need a bucket.
Andrew Rohde on the right wing. And
Don't put it
Purdy's
down.
pushed and no foul call. Mahali are going to take it to Rohde in. Good passing around by Central. Cam Bradley takes it to the hole, and he's fouled. Nice little short dish there by Tommy Purgie after he received that feed in down at the low post. Bradley cut to the hole, and he's fouled. We need to see more of that. We need to see more of that two-man game.
I like it. Don't put the ball on the ground.
High and low.
Don't put it on the floor. Shoot the ball.
Bradley hits a first free throw, closes the gap to 10, 22-12. Central down here with 1:32 remaining in the third quarter. Bradley hits them both. Central is down by 9 now, 22-39. Central in a full-court press.
I like it.
What we wanted to see
it.
here, Coach.
I
They're
like
going to make
it.
Davis, the big man, dribble
I
the ball.
like it.
Not quite sure what to do. They throw it down the court, break the press successfully, but they're caught up here. I thought that was a travel.
That's all right. Get them going.
Good hands by Tommy Purge.
That's
there
right.
in the passing lane.
Speed that offense up for them.
Got to speed it up.
Clyde D'Angelo at home, pacing the floor.
Oh, Coach. Coach had some great strategies for us in those close games down the stretch, man.
He's got his holy water Bible.
Well prepared as anybody.
He got his rosary.
I wish he would have sprinkled more of that holy water on me when I was younger. I wouldn't have been such a crazy man. But he was an outstanding coach for us. Did a great job. Good hands there on Central on the press. But Barbados retained
had their
possession.
chance.
Little step-through move there. Barbados is going to try to take it to the hole. He's stopped by Bradley.
They're going to hold it.
And he's going to throw it back out to Davis. Out high. Davis is going to take the ball in. Throws it number 3. Good block by Tommy Purgie there.
Spread
Benjamin
out.
Take the ball back down the floor. He stops, pops, and he's blocked by Aaron Bradford there. And takes the ball back up the court for the Titans.
Great defense.
Yeah, it was excellent defense. Not enough help there. Thought that was near a travel. Long 3 attempted. Oh, my. Berger missed that one. Cam Bradley with the easy rebound. Andrew Rohde controlling for the
Don't
Crusaders.
set up.
Drops up front.
Why let them get set?
Kick it over to Rook. Back down deep inside. Tommy Purgie kicks it back out. Benji's open for the 3. He misses. Good rebound by Tommy Purgie. Back to the hole strong. With the left hand, he puts it in.
There you
and
go.
The gap is down to 7.
Crusaders making a
22-15.
move.
We might have a turnover
There we
here,
go.
Coach. We got to hit one here.
Little bit of pressure. Looks like that's the Portsmouth Notre Dame. Achilles heel is their guard play.
Yes, sir, Coach. Yes, sir. We got to keep trapping, use that length out front. Got to get these seniors, Andrew and Tommy Purgie.
Get closer to the basket.
Yes, sir.
Get Benji to the other side.
Somehow get Benji loose for this last shot. I don't know what kind of play we have.
Get him closer to the basket.
What kind of play do we have here? Kicking off. Benji's going to come out front. Quick kick. Benji stops and pops. Oh! Just missed.
All right, that's the end of 3, 22-15. Portsmouth Notre Dame. We're going to be back for what we hope is an exciting fourth quarter. This is Ohio Valley Sports Online from Alumni Hall at High Dominican. We'll be right back.
It's Electric. The Electric Go is a family-owned full-service electrical contracting company that is licensed in Ohio, West Virginia, and PA, but remains community-focused here in our backyard. Dave and Darlo Saba are committed to providing service that is family-backed. Whether it residential or commercial, the Electric Go will provide service that will give you peace of mind and even lessen your electric bill. All electrical needs for new construction, remodeling, troubleshooting, whatever it may be, Electric Go can do it efficiently.
We're back here at Alumni Hall. This is the High Valley Sports Online. Fourth quarter brought to you by the Windfall Company, our good buddy Mike Orbovich.
Yes, sir. I know him well. Thanks for your sponsorship. Inside here, Central works at Tommy Purgie. Over to Andrew Rhodes.
Oh, a big
running
bucket.
One-hander. Controlled. We got a foul. Called on
Camden Bradley battling
Notre
a little
Dame.
bit.
Yeah, I think Cam took one in the face there.
Rhodey got to get that bucket, 22-15.
Man.
Let's go.
22-17 would have been nice, but Central retains possession. Andrew's going to inbound the ball here. And I think Notre Dame's going to stay in that zone. They substitute here. Out of the game is Aaron Bradford. In
Big
is
Kenny
now
Davis.
Number 22, Garrett Barbados.
Kenny Davis calling in, man, letting them know, hey, that beautiful redheaded cheerleader for the Crusaders is his granddaughter. That's Gabby.
Great support here from Central. A lot of fans, cheerleaders are here. I saw some of the girls basketball players. Great support here, just that family atmosphere. That's unique to
great
Catholic Central.
crowd here, great crowd.
Central inbounds here, down 7. Timmy Mahalio going to set the offense here, gives it up to Benji Rook.
Need a bucket.
Benji swings it over back to Timmy.
No more
Timmy
empty
back over to
possessions,
Benji
Flack.
Rook.
Shoot it,
Inside
Cam.
to the big man, and he loses the ball.
Got to
and
turn
it's
and shoot
stolen.
it.
But it's lost here as on the floor goes Zion Berger. And I think they're going to call a foul on 22, Camden Bradley. And that
We
is
get
his
that ball
third.
5 feet from the basket, Flack. Shoot the
Power
ball.
it up.
No
Yeah.
more passes needed.
Yeah,
Shoot
we
it.
got to power that up. Yeah, I don't want. The Central has such great team chemistry, such great cohesion. You'd sometimes like to see these guys be a little bit more selfish. wouldn't you?
Absolutely. And I tell your best player got to be selfish at times,
That's
man.
right.
You got to be selfish.
That's right.
If you're the man, you got to accept the responsibility of being the man.
Looks like Central's almost in a straight man-to-man as Notre Dame tries to rebound. Here's the loose ball. And that's
I
going
like
to be
the
called
pressure.
off of Notre Dame.
I like the pressure.
Great pressure there by Camden Bradley, and Benji Rook caused that turnover. In the corner here, Notre Dame loses the ball. Central's going to take over here, down 7 with 7:26 here left in the fourth quarter.
Need a shot. Step up, Benji.
Benji going to swing it over here to Andrew Rohde. Andrew back up top of the key to Benji. Benji back on the side here. Tommy Purchase.
Nice.
Cam Bradley to the hole, but he's stopped.
Cam.
Number 22, great play there by Barbados. And Notre Dame goes the other way.
They're going to hold it.
Yeah, they're just going to pull it back out. We need a trap here. So Andrew Rohde comes out and tries to trap out front. I think Central's in some kind of modified like 1-2-2 trap. There's a turnover here. Timmy Mahalio taking the ball down the floor. Andrew Rohde trying to get himself under control. Steps to the hole. He makes a layup. 22-17. And we're going to have a timeout. Notre Dame, they're going to have to figure out a little bit of strategy here. Central closes the gap to 5. You're watching Ohio Valley Sports Online.
There's a good chance if you're from the Ohio Valley, you remember Brad Pavlik from his days as a Crusader at Catholic Central High School. And his name will bring back some great memories. These days, Brad's a big supporter of all area local high school teams. Well, here's a reminder that Brad now manages Barrel Toyota and Barrel Ford. And he'll be glad to see you, whether you're looking for a car or just dropping by to say hello. A hometown favorite at 2 great hometown stores. Get a hometown deal from Brad Pavlik at Barrel Toyota in Cranberry Township and Barrel Ford in Zelienople.
All right, we're back here. Ryan Gorman, Mark Bracone, thanks for tuning in. Hey, pressure's going to get us a victory here. Now shoot it. Let's go. Pressure's going to be to the Quinn, the key to the victory for the Crusaders. It's been hurting Notre Dame lately.
Create offense that way with your defense, right?
Let's get it on.
6:46 here remaining in the fourth quarter. 22-17. Central needs to continue with this pressure and hit a few buckets, keep closing this gap here. See if they can deal with this physicality that Notre Dame's defense has shown. And they're a little stuck there.
Trap him.
Benji Rook just missed a steal there. That almost looked like a walk. Tommy Purgie with the interception there, and he's going to be fouled.
Nice play,
Zion
Tommy
Berger there with
Purgie.
a foul. Tommy Purgie looked like he was back in the defensive backfield there, picking one off, ready to take it to the house, but he was fouled by Zion Berger. And we're going to go the other way here with Central taking possession. This pressure has worked for Central.
Absolutely.
No question about it. Create some offense that way. Central goes the other way with it. All 5 seniors on the court here for Central. Throw it down low to Tommy Purgie. Kicks it out to Timmy Mahalio. Up to Benji Rook up top. There's Harden.
Catch the ball, Camden.
Andrew Rohde with the running run.
Andrew Rohde
Closes the gap to 3. There's a long pass. Barbados, man, it looked like a double dribble. Oh, and they call a foul.
That was a garbage call.
Wow.
That was a garbage touch foul call.
Man. Wow.
Nothing there. Nothing
That's 4
there.
on Cam Bradley. That's 4 on the big guy. It's 24-19. I thought he put the ball down on the floor, caught it again, and then resumed his dribble, but no call there. Barbados makes the second one. It's 25-19. 6:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Cam Bradley.
Quit dribbling.
Stopped inside. Andrew Rohde's got the ball on the right wing. He can make that.
You got to take that,
He
Andrew.
can make that. Come on, Andrew.
Knock it down.
Long rebound here. Great control by Tommy Purgie, but I think he stepped on the line. Ugh.
Crusaders getting in their own way right here.
Are we keeping possession, or is some of the players are on the floor, some of the sweat being dried up here? A little bit of a break. Central's going to stay in this full court pressure here. Got all 5 seniors still on the floor for Central.
5.
Try to run a trap here. That looked like a walk, but no call. Barbados takes the ball back up the floor for Notre Dame, and he's going to slow it down. There's a little pump fake there. Tommy Purgie.
That's all right. Get them going. Get them going.
Yeah. Barbados, they wanted a 3 from him, but he didn't want to take it. And stopping and popping with the short jumper there is number 24, Miles Phillips. Struggle here. And
good hustle, Benji Rook.
Benji Rook, not afraid to go in with the big trees and get a rebound there. Central retains possession.
Well, Flack, it's obvious that they're leaving Rohde alone, so Rohde's going to have to step up and hit that 10-footer.
Yeah. One dribble and go right up. 6-1, they're not going to block that shot.
Don't put it down, Camden.
Right there, Andrew's open. Oh, take the shot, Andrew. Benji Rook with a long one. Ooh. Good blocks out. You got to give Notre Dame credit. And I think we have a held ball here.
Tommy Purgie,
it's going to go to Notre Dame, yeah. Central surrounded him with 3 players there.
Lots of time here.
Mahalio and Purgie and Rohde surrounded the Notre Dame player there. Created the held ball, but the possession arrow is in favor of Notre Dame. And Barbados will take it out. Tommy Purgie nearly stole the ball there. Back up the floor, they take it with Brady Davis. Going to throw it over to number 24, Miles Phillips.
Keep running at him. Make him play fast. Make him play fast. Run at him.
Down low. Gets Purgie up in the air. Cam Bradley's called for the foul. That's going to be 5 on. If that's on Cam Bradley, that's 5. Let's see what the call is.
Cam Bradley.
Good. Fouls on number 1-4. That's going to be on Tommy Purgie. That's his 4th. The lead goes back up to 9.
Got to get something from Camden Bradley. Got to get something from him.
He's got 4. Going to bring Krupp back in for Bradley.
I mean, that's where you want the ball, Flack, against that spread out zone. You want the ball in the high post. Catch it, face, stroke it.
Free throw's good by Zion Berger. Central's going to walk the ball back up the floor, down 9 here. Benji lets the ball roll over the half-court line. Quick into Tommy Purgie at the foul line. Krupp on the side into Andrew Rohde. Kick it back out to Mahalio. Benji had an open jumper there. Andrew Rohde with a little runner, and it goes.
Rohde, big factor, keeping him in the game.
Here. Long pass up the floor.
Stay on him.
Hauled in by number 22, Barbados. Gives it to the other Barbados. Open down low. They didn't want to shoot it, but called for travel.
Thrifty Hurts, car rental turnover.
So interested in slowing it down. He had a shot. Didn't want to take it. Down 7 now, Central, with 4:28 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Ohio State High School Athletic Association regional action here from Ohio Dominican University. Pass inside. Oh, he wanted to lead Andrew to the hole. And they throw it away, and Notre Dame takes possession with Landon Barbados walking up the floor here. Throws it into the corner for Garrett Barbados. Short jumper is hit by Brady Davis for Notre Dame, and it leads back up to 9. Andrew Rohde going to take the ball back up the floor. Gets a pass back from Timmy Mahalio. I'm not sure what the call was there. They're going to call a foul on Andrew? Wow. Offensive foul with the reach. Oh, my gosh. Wow, is that a tough call there?
Man, oh, man, I can't take these calls, I'll tell you.
I mean, they're letting these guys just belly up to Central's ball handlers, and there's no call on this. Ooh, that could have been a steal there as they take the ball off the floor. Number 24, Miles Phillips. He's going to go to the hole and hit a layup. And now the lead is 11 again.
Oh, my. Crusaders had a shot. They had it down to 6.
Yeah.
They're going to get the Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout. We're going to stay here, Danny. 3:47 to go here in this fourth quarter.
Man.
Brought to you by the Windfall Company. Central has had their chances here. Can't make shots. The defense is trying to make them work. They got to get something from Camden Bradley and somebody else. Rook is scoring, but nobody's scoring for the Crusaders. They need buckets, Flack, buckets.
Yeah, I think the pressure has worked, though, Coach. That's been a recipe for creating some chances on offense. They just have to stick with it, and they got to sell out. I think the bigger guys that are down here are going to have to flood the other half of the court and go 5 up here and just see what they can do and put the pressure on whoever catches the inbounds pass for Notre Dame and see if they can just pressure them into mistakes and create more turnovers and more offensive opportunities.
Well, when this zone is as effective as it is, you got to be ready to shoot the basketball.
Yeah.
No time for dribbling. Don't put the ball on the floor. Catch, face, and shoot.
Yeah, Camden Bradley can make that little 12-footer there once
Absolutely.
he gets the ball. I don't think anybody's going to block him there. As soon as he gets the ball, catch it and shoot it.
Don't let him get away
Central
from you.
really,
Time is of the essence.
Bucket bad. This is a very crucial possession. They all are right now at this point, but down 11 here. 3:47 left to go. Andrew Rohde and Benji Rook play catch. Rohde back over from Rook. Looking for some help here. He's
Benji got to get on the wing and shoot the ball.
Down to Tommy Purgie.
Tommy, how many times you going to do that? You can't turn baseline. They got Central all out of whack, man.
Yeah, they're going to have to. I think Tommy wanted a foul there. He's asking the official if he saw that contact, but they haven't called it all night.
No.
I mean, part of what Notre Dame does well, and they do it well, is they're very physical.
They body up too.
They body up right on top of whoever's handling the ball, and that's tough it's been tough for Central to get around. But Central's going to inbounds the ball here. I think maybe they get overruled and called a foul.
Crusaders fighting for their life here in the
Cam
regional
Bradley
semifinal.
Controls the inbounds pass, and he gives it back up to Rohde, back to Rook, over to Mahalio. Timmy into Cam Bradley. Cam again with the dribble. In for the layup to Tommy Purgie. Tommy had a shot there. Andrew Rohde drills it too.
Boy, he's having a game, Andrew Rohde.
He sure is. He can score. It's 32-23. Central in the press here. We got the two big guys up front. That looked like a walk.
See, now this is what aggravates me right now, Flack. You let them go the whole game. You're beating each other up the whole game.
Right.
The final 3 minutes, we've had 2 touch fouls already.
Yeah, start with the whistles. Yeah, Barbados here, he's been their guy. We identified him with 3 fouls early on in the third quarter. He hasn't had one since. So he's their guy that they seem to run everything through. Landon Barbados confidently drills the first end of his trip to the free throw line here.
Well, Benji Rook's got a report. I mean, I don't think they were surprised by that 2-3. I just think they got a little bit hesitant, with the regional semifinals and got behind the 8 ball.
I think the physicality inside caught them off guard about how they body up to immediately when someone gets the ball. Brody gives it over to Rook, and the ball's lost.
Oh, my goodness
on that
gracious.
pass by Bradley. Mahalia reach. Barbados is going to take it to the length of the floor and lays it in. It's now 36-23 Notre Dame. Tommy Purgie, ball knocked out of his hand. Nice defensive play there by Miles Phillips. Notre Dame taking the ball back again. They're up 13 here. You throw it down low.
They're going to hold it.
Berger didn't want any part of that shot. The big man Davis is underneath. Spins it off the glass. Berger gets the rebound. And they're going to dribble it out of bounds there as Brady Davis couldn't control the rebound. Ball's going to go over to Central. They're down 13 with 2:25 here. They really need to start making some shots, and some of them need to be threes. And then they got to turn it around and get some steals quickly.
Well, your seniors are playing
Back
for
up
their
the
lives.
floor here, yeah. Tommy Purgie had a look there. Benji.
They're shading to Benji every time.
Cam misses that. Andrew Rohde with the rebound. Benji with the long one.
It's electric. Come on, let's go. 2 minutes.
Leads now 10. Barbados, there's a lot of contact there. They call a block on Andrew Rohde. Barbados on the catch, and Andrew thought he had a position there, and they call him on the block. It's going to be Landon Barbados, who's a high point man in the game.
He makes
14.
his free throws.
Yeah, he's a very confident shooter. The 5'10 senior is a guy they run all of their offense through. So I'm sure this is the one they want at the line here for Notre Dame.
Camden Bradley, 2 points.
Barbados
Tommy Purgie, 2 points. That Benji Rook with 4?
Yeah.
My goodness. Rohde with 12.
Less than 2 minutes here to go. Central down 12. Rook over to the line. Gives it off to Rohde. They leave him open. Near steal there. They're still all over Benji. As soon as he gets the ball, Timmy Mahalia with a long 3. That's going to be missed. Block out there by Brady Davis. Ball goes the other way. Berger's going to take it in for the layup. Blocked by Mahalia. But the foul is called. Wow.
Not a nice offensive showing at all by the Crusaders here. But you can't figure out what's going on inside a kid's head. You know what I mean?
It's
36-28 with 1:39 to go in the fourth quarter. 26 points.
Central down 12 here. First free throw by Berger is in and out. I know one thing, Central cannot foul Landon Barbados. Do not want him at the line. And that one's going to be short, and it falls off Andrew Rohde with the rebound. Benji Rook going to take it the other way. Almost looked like a hold there. Benji wanted to hit that, but he dribbles out, gives it to Mahalia. Mahalia is fouled. He's going to be fouled by number 42. I think that's going to be on. It's going to be on Berger. That's going to be on number 24, Miles Phillips.
Remind everybody we're going to be at OU at the Convocation Center tomorrow, 8 o'clock tip, as Martins Ferry takes on Chesapeake.
Benji Rook with a long one.
It's
electric. He drills the 3. The margin's now 9, 38-29. Central making a little push here.
They're going to foul and get them to the foul line.
It's all right. As long as that was Barbados again. That's the only thing. This guy's really confident. Look at him. Look at the way he kind of sachets up to the line.
Yeah, I like that word.
He knows,
sachet.
he wants the ball. This guy wants the ball. This is him. I mean, this is their guy they want at the line, so we can't foul him.
Little Jim Wood, that 73 team. Sachet up to the foul line.
29. Central down 11 now. It's 40-29 as Barbados makes both of his free throws again. Benji Rook over the line. Stops, pops. Oh, and the rebound just goes over his head. Unfortunately, it's Barbados again with the rebound. He's going to dribble. He got himself in a little trouble there, but he kicks it back out. And that looked like it was I don't know what that was, but there's no call there. Notre Dame keeps possession inside, but they don't want to shoot it. Bradford kicks it back out.
Just pivot out.
Phillips.
They pivot and look out. Pivot and look out. Hey, yeah. Crusaders, 22-3 on the year. OVAC champions, district champions, make it to the regionals for the first time in 41 years. Tied the school record with wins against the 1973 team that we've talked about all year. Going to be 22. Crusaders are going to end up 22-4. Hey, can't take anything away from them. Just didn't have it tonight.
Miles Phillips is long there on that attempt, and he's going to be short on that one. Benji Rook going to take the ball back up the floor for Central here. Give it over to Andrew Rohde. Andrew's going to give it to Cam Bradley. Cam's going to take a big, long shot here and misses. The rebound goes to Berger. He gives it over to Miles Phillips, and Phillips is fouled with 41.8 seconds left. And Portsmouth Notre Dame leading 40-29.
Second game here tonight. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game. South Webster Jeeps take on the Patriot Prep Academy Eagles.
I don't think I've ever heard of a athletic team nicknamed the Jeeps.
The Jeeps.
Who's their sponsor?
The Jeep.
They got a cousin up our way? Can we be named the Driving Crusaders?
The only thing I know is the Jeep Cafaro.
Jeep Cafaro. He was a really good two-way tackle for us for Central. Chris Cafaro.
I want to thank everybody in the audience for watching us all year long. We appreciate your support. You know, Big Red loses on Tuesday. Crusaders are going to take one on the chin here tonight as Ogden takes out his starting five.
Starters out, yep.
Rolls it in.
Miles Phillips hits the front of the rim and he crawls in. The margin's 13, 42-29. Portsmouth Notre Dame over Steubenville Catholic Central.
Just waited a little bit too long, Maz, in my opinion, to bring the defensive pressure. What'd I say? Flack just been a little bit too long to bring on the pressure. I thought that could have helped Central a little bit more. You never know what a coach or a team is thinking, but it is what it is.
I agree, Carp. Or should I call him Mike Hummel or one of your teammates? Mahalik? Ducky Saccoccia.
I'll go by Duck Thorne,
Ducky, yeah.
All-time statistician for the Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Yeah, it was Central got moving a little bit here, but I think a little bit of too much urgency set in, and the margin just became too big here. As you got some of the younger players in here, and Krupp's going to walk the ball back up the floor. And Notre Dame's got their substitute players in here. Central dribbling out the clock here. Krupp's going to ball handle up top. So take the ball down low. Throwing off balance.
Oh, my goodness. He looked like Dave Bing.
That was a very...
with the one-leg step back.
Colby Krupp, nice shot there. Closes the margin a little bit, but it's electric. As number 15 off the bench, Keegan Fowler hits the long jumper, making it 45-31 as the clock winds down. And Portsmouth Notre Dame defeats the Catholic Central Crusaders 45-31, and they are moving on in regional action as a terrific season for the Steubenville Catholic Central Crusaders comes to a close here, Coach.
We'll be right back with our Jimmy John's post-game report. Okay, we're back here at Alumni Hall. as the Crusaders' dream season comes to an end with a 45-31 loss in the regional semifinals. Flack, I don't know if it was bad offense or coming late to the party defensively, but the Crusaders tonight just didn't have it.
Well, I think they were a little bit caught off guard by the length of the zone, that the pressure from the guards and even their players on the front line extended to the ball handlers for Central. Way away from the basket, pushed Central way far away. Central wasn't able to use their height advantage. And also the physicality, as soon as it struck me, as soon as the Central ball handler would get the ball, there was a body on him, and it was hard. And a lot of the drives to the basket were bodied up. You know, like you talked about, the officials let that go, and then toward the end they wanted to call it, so it is what it is. But Central got back in the ball game a little bit,
Had
and
their
they started
chance
with the pressure. And I think that the pressure, you know, with their length up front and the athleticism with a couple guys like Andrew Rohde and Tommy Purgey, when you got guys like that, I think you take advantage of that, you know, maybe from the start. But I don't know. I mean, it's
you could dissect a lot of things. I mean, we could sit here and we could talk about a lot of things. I just think that that Portsmouth Notre Dame caught Central by surprise, just like you said, on the fact that they were so physical, but they were quick to the ball. They knew where Benji Rook was. Yeah. They were taking Benji away. Camden Bradley had a bucket. Tommy Purgey had a bucket or two. You know, we wanted them to come along all year. We thought that Central was in a good juju with 5 guys scoring in their last game against Zanesville Rosecrans, but nobody could get a bucket tonight.
No, you just didn't see that tonight. I think they flustered Central a lot with the pressure, and you know, you were exuding the Central players to keep shooting. Don't put the ball on the floor, because their defense did swarm really well. And they got all over the Central ball handlers and created a number of turnovers. We don't have the stat sheets, but Central turned the ball over quite a bit tonight.
Absolutely.
And also, the big men were kept off the offensive glass. And that's a place where Central, the games that we saw, Central usually did pretty well. And especially with that height advantage, you would have liked Central to see them take advantage of it, but it didn't happen tonight.
Well, you're right, Flack. We didn't have any stats, but I'll bet Central didn't have double digits offensive rebounds. That's for sure. Okay, that's going to do it here from Alumni Hall on the campus of Ohio Dominican. Remember, we'll be back on the air tomorrow at 7:45 as the Martins Ferry Purple Riders take on Chesapeake. For Danny Vogel and Mike Florak and the Ohio Valley Sports Online team, this is Ray Saccoccia bidding you farewell. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Good evening. One night after we saw Monroe Central advance to a Division VI regional final inside Ohio Dominican's Alumni Hall, Steubenville Catholic Central looking to do the same in Division VII. A large Crusader following, making the trip to watch them in their first regional since 1984. Taking on Portsmouth Notre Dame. Slow start, though, offensively for both teams, especially for Central. Found themselves down 16-2 late in the first half. That's when Colby Krupp drains the three, but just 2 first-half field goals had the Crusaders down 18-6 at the half. Still in the game, though, late third quarter, they move it around, and it is Timmy Mahalio, 4-3. Crusaders down 7 after 3. Despite the offensive struggles, Crusaders continue to get after it defensively, playing good defense, forced a turnover. Mahalia ahead to Andrew Rohde, lays it up and in for 2, and then Rohde again, 2 more of his team-high 12 points, and the Crusaders have cut the lead to 3 with more than 6 minutes to play. Long way to go, but a quick answer from Notre Dame. They break the Crusaders' pressure to get the lay-in and the foul. They would answer with a 10-2 run to get the lead back to double digits in this one. Crusaders would keep battling. Benji Rook with a 3 with about 1:22 to go will cut this thing to 9, but they would get no closer. Their fine season, which included an OVSO 2A championship and district title, comes to a close. 45-31. Crusaders 22-4 record this season.